Paltrocast.
If I can do a reverse stereotype right here, usually when British royalty, and I'm calling you two royalty, of course, because of your stardom and all that, when they move to Los Angeles, it's usually to be under the radar. In other words, they want to be less famous. Hence, we see Robbie Williams and Morrissey and all that. What led you to want to move to Los Angeles for both of you?
It wasn't to be less famous. I can assure you that. I think from my point of view, personally, I wanted a fresh start and a new challenge. And I've always had like an obsession with America. I just always wanted to move here. So, and a challenge it has definitely been so far, hasn't it, Charles?
Yeah, I think for me, it was always about, if we were going to shoot our own show, it was about going to the place where you see the billboards and the bright lights and that kind of thing. So, Hollywood, LA, that was kind of always the home for me for this show.
And you are wearing a Dallas Cowboys jersey, Charlie. Lifelong NFL fan?
Don't ask me any questions about NFL or the Cowboys. Do you know what? I wear it out in public sometimes and people are like, hey, how's it going, man? How the Cowboys get on? And I'm like, I have no idea. No idea how they played, but it looks cool. And someone actually bought me this as a gift. So yeah, I'm rocking the Cowboys today.
Charlie's actually got all of the merch. He's got UCLA, he's got a few different
I've got
jerseys,
the Lakers.
And he wears all the caps. 1 minute he's from New York, 1 minute he's from LA. People don't know where Charlie's from. He just bowls around and everyone just presumes he's American. It's really funny. Didn't you wear a NASA thing the other day and someone asked if you worked at NASA in Target?
Two people stopped me in Target. It was like, do you work for NASA? And I was like, no, sorry, I don't work for NASA. It's a really boring story.
Well, obviously, you need to say yes, and you need to do the LA style improv and take them on a journey the next time that happens.
Yeah, I know. I should just make something up that's really cool.
Yeah, it's the accent. It throws people.
Yeah, I mean, there was NFL Europe. There was an attempt at making that happen about 15 years ago and it failed miserably. But you could say you're the commissioner of NFL Europe and you're here on holiday.
Well, we have been to an NFL game in London. They came to Wembley for a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a pre-season thing or what. You've been
it was
as
in
well.
Stratford, wasn't it?
Yeah, they've been to London a few times, so we've been before, but we don't know what the rules are. We don't know what's going on.
I don't even know British football rules. Is it the same as football or basketball? What is it?
Pretty darn different. Well,
boxing family. We know about boxing and that's it.
I get it. Well, what was the first U.S. city, or which, correct grammar, which U.S. city was first visited by you, Chloe?
Chicago when I was 5.
Was that a stopover or family vacation?
It was a vacation and it was my first taste of America. It was my first long haul flight. And obviously I'm 41 now. So when I was 5, it's hard to remember, but I do have quite clear memories of it back then. And then my next time as an adult would have been Los Angeles about 11 years ago.
Wow. Same answers for you, Charlie?
Yeah, I think Orlando, Disneyland was probably the first trip that I had when I was a kid. But as an adult, I think it was LA.
You were in Chicago with the girls, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
It was LA was my first trip.
Oh, okay.
But maybe that's why we've got huge ties here, because it was our first adult trip. Maybe it made good memories.
It was my first time on a plane and my first holiday in life that I went to America. So it must have got in me. You must have got in my soul then.
In your soul. I got it. Well, we were connected.
Years of watching American TV, like even before reality, like Sex and the City, Friends. I think that's when it grew. Like that, I just had a big thing for America, a big love for it.
The New York shows that were really filmed in Los Angeles, in other words.
Was Sex and the City filmed in Los Angeles?
Parts of it were, maybe you got a point there. Friends was clearly filmed in Los Angeles with.
Was it? Oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry to break that bad news on you. Yeah, Friends was entirely filmed in Los Angeles. Most television shows, including House of Sims, are filmed in Los Angeles or Atlanta, it seems.
Right. I definitely didn't know that.
Well, our show's definitely filmed in Los Angeles. I can guarantee you that.
Well, yeah, we were connected to speak about House of Sims. And obviously, first the success in the UK, and then it's come over here. So it's an import for us. And the ignorant people are going, hey, they are the UK Kardashians. Do you like that comparison, or is that pretty ignorant? Because let's face it, there's more reality in your reality than their show.
We're like, obviously we've answered this question 1,000 times. We're not offended by the comparison. I mean, we could be compared to worse people. I'm a fan of the Kardashians, so I'll take it. Although I don't believe our shows or families to be similar in any case, except for the fact we're a family on TV. I think that's where it ends. Oh, and we like glam. But
Yeah.
Just think that, yeah, it's a completely different family, different background, different concept. We come from humble beginnings. We've had very humble jobs in the past. So yeah, we made a success of a show in the UK, and we want to have the similar or better success here. But yeah, I mean, you could compare the old show that we was on to The Hills. So I think everyone's just going to compare it to other shows that they know, but we don't mind, do we?
No, I don't mind. I like the Kardashians. I don't watch it religiously, but I do like it.
But are you more,
are
you Rob Kardashian or Kris Jenner?
Do you have a sock empire?
there are similarities to like probably my role and Kris Jenner's role. There
Yeah.
probably are a lot of similarities, but we're just a different dynamic.
Yes, you are your own animal, and that's a great thing. So a lot of people use the TV show as a platform to launch the fashion line, to launch the spin-off shows, the tours, etc. How far ahead are you looking for House of Sims and the Sims family in the States?
We do have our own entrepreneurial spirits, so we probably will look at lining up businesses and passions that we feel would align to us. But I think right now this is just about enjoying the experience. Our whole goal was to come to LA and to make it in LA, and we haven't really done that yet. So we kind of want to continue that and keep following it in series 2. And
lay down some serious foundations. Like, we moved here and lived in the same house, so you can imagine how that went. I'm actually moving out on Monday, and then it would just be Charlie and his fiancée Georgia. And also, like, seeing us actually moving here, like living here, having like everything you need to live in America. And it's been very different to how we do things at home. So it's been a massive learning experience on top of doing the show and moving careers here. We've had to start again. It's been a total reset. But we're feeling good. It's been 6 months now, hasn't it? And I feel like we've done fairly well to find our feet.
We've had a lot of humbling moments, put it that way.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Well, did you know, when it comes to LA slang and verbiage, when somebody says let's do lunch, that might mean they never want to speak to you again?
Yeah, we got used to that pretty quickly. Look, back home, people know who we are. Chloe's been a 12-year career. I built my own career. It's very easy to build your own comforts back home, and you can pick up the phone, you can meet people, you can make moves. Here it's very different. We were trying to pick that up from the UK and bring it here, trying to make moves, trying to use our connections. But actually, we worked out very quickly we were quite limited in terms of, 1, our connections, and in terms of 2, how and the culture works here. Like, we just didn't know.
Yeah, we come blind. But I'm enjoying it. It's a challenge, and like, who doesn't want to start fresh at 41? Charlie's younger than me, luckily for him. But I'm enjoying the challenge, and yeah, I didn't want to stay doing the same thing at home. I did it for 12 years and I was ready to start fresh. And I actually really love Los Angeles. I love America. Everyone we've met has been actually really good to us. Like, we've made some new friends here. They've been supportive. And I get what you're saying about the lunch thing, but I'm terrible for that. I always say that, and then I actually know that I'm not going to do any of what I just said. So
welcome to Los Angeles.
I like it when you make a plan with certain friends and you both know you're not doing it and you never mention it again.
Yeah. Well, hey, I got 2 quick questions and then I'll let you roam free. And the first question is, when you speak to a celebrity these days, you know that they have a couple of endorsements. You know, they have their energy drink, their CBD, etc. Are there any Sims endorsements at the moment, or is that something that's being worked on?
just us. We're just endorsing ourselves at the moment, aren't we, Charlie?
Yeah, it's just us.
Charlie's got he's got an actual serious job away from working with his family. He actually is big in boxing, so he's busy a lot of the time doing that. But look, anyone who wants to do an endorsement with me, I'm here, I'm ready. But actually, we're just really pushing the show at the moment and concentrating on that. And as we said, like, getting settled here is like a priority right now.
And my last question, obviously House of Sims is the best show on television. We all know that, but what's the second best show? Do you have a recommendation to pass along?
We're going to disagree on this.
Go on.
Mine's Sex and the City.
I like Succession at the moment.
You know, I'd say one in every 3 people I ask, Succession is the pick.
Listen to the House of Sims theme tune.
Paltrocast.